live at Lollapalooza in Chicago with the John Kitover Band. Hello?
In ecstasy to kiss.
Hello?
The secret
Everybody on Snapchat.
of
Everybody on Snapchat, y'all. Everybody on Snapchat. Hello?
the winged globe, the starry blue of mine, on
Stop muting me, you fascists.
15. Now ye shall know that the chosen priest, dustil of infinite space, is the prince, priest, the beast. And in his woman called the scarlet woman is all power given. They shall gather my children into their fold. They shall bring the glory of the stars into the hearts of men. 16. For he is ever a sun and she a moon. But to him is the winged secret flame, and to her the stooping starlight. 17. But ye are not so chosen. 19. But upon their brows a slender serpent. 19. As your lidded woman bend upon them. 20. The key of the rituals is in the secret word which I have given unto him. 21. With the God and the Ador I am nothing. Do not see me. They are as upon the earth. I am heaven. And there is no other God than me and my Lord Hadi. 22 now. Therefore, I am known to ye by my name Nuit, and to him by a secret name which I will give him when at last he knoweth me. Democracy, daughters, ferocious fascism, cackling communism, equally fraught, cavort crazily all over the globe. They are hemming us in. They are abortive births of the child. The new Aeon on Horus. Liberty stirs bodyguards on a milk white ass come over the sea. Come with a palo and bridal dress, shepherdess and pythoness. Come with Artemis, silken shawl, and wash thy white thigh, beautiful God in the moon of the woods, on the marble mount, the dimpled dawn of the amber fount. Dip the purple of passionate prayer in the crimson shrine, the scarlet snare, the soul that startles in eyes of blue, to watch thy wantonness sweeping through the tangled grove, the gnarled bow of the living tree that is spirit and soul and body and brain. Come over the sea and blow me 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 and blow me. Come over the sea. Devil of God, to me, to me. My man, come with trumpets sounding shrill above the hill. Come with drums low muttering from the spring. Come with flute and come with pipe. Am I not right by who waits? Democracy daughters. Ferocious fascism, cackling communism, equally frauds, cavort crazily all over the globe. They are hemming us in. They are abortive births of the child, the new Aeon of Horus. Liberty stirs once more in the womb of time. Evolution makes its changes by anti-socialistic ways. The abnormal man who foresees the trend of the times and adapts circumstantially is laughed at, persecuted, often destroyed by the herd. But he and his heirs, when the crisis comes, are survivors. Above us today hangs a danger, never yet paralleled in history. We suppress the individual in more and more ways. We think in terms of the herd. War no longer kills soldiers. It kills all indiscriminately. Every new measure of the most democratic and autocratic governments is communistic in essence. It is always restriction. We are all treated as imbecile children. Dora. The unveiling of the company of heaven. Every man and every woman is a star. Every number is infinite. There is no difference. Help me, O warrior lord of Thebes, in my unveiling before the children of men. Be thou added, my secret center. Janet, as you read the naked splendor of new blue, to watch thy wantonness weeping through the tangled grove, the gnarled bough of the living tree, that is spirit and soul and body and brain. Come over the sea. You're fine. Devil or God, to me, to me. the spring. Come with flute and come with pipe. Am I not right? I who wait and rave and wrestle with them that have no bounds to nestle. My body weary of empty clasp, strong as a lion and sharp as a lass. Come, oh come, I am numb with the lonely lust of devildom. Thrust the sword through the galling fetter, all devoured, all begetter. Give me the sign of the open eye and the token erect of thorny thigh, and the word of madness and mystery. O pan, O pan, O pan, O pan, 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 I am a man. Do as thou wilt, as a great God can. O pan, O pan, O pan, I am awake in the grip of the snake. The eagle slashes with beak and claw. The gods withdraw. Great beast, come here, born to death on the horn of the unicorn. I am Pan, 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 Pan. I am thy mate, I am thy man, God of thy flock. I am gold, I am God, flesh to thy bone, flower to thy rod, with hoofs of steel I race from the rocks, through solstice stubborn to equinox, and I rave, and I rape, and I rip, and I rend, everlasting world without end. Mannequin, maiden, maenad, men in the miton, pan, Yopan, Yopan, the darkness recedes as the light shines more brightly, until at last we find ourselves upon the height to which we now aspire.
10.
The Wheel of Fortune. Rotation is the key word assigned to the Wheel of Fortune. This is closely related to such ideas as spinning, circulation, rolling, whirling, wheeling, etc. What is meant here is that the symbology of this key refers to the initial whirling motion in the vast expanse of the root substance of the universe, which occultists call the limitless light. Differentiations of this primary motion, because all changes in form or quality on every plane. The title refers to the attribution to this key of the pair of opposites, wealth and poverty. The rewarding intelligence is attributed to it, and the planet Jupiter, which is called in astrology the Great of Fortune, and is stated to have tremendous influence for prosperity and all benefits, when well placed in a horoscope.
The cherubs
Are the cherubs mentioned in Ezekiel and Revelation? They represent the 4 fixed signs of the zodiac.
the wheel itself,
It's the symbol of the whole cycle of cosmic expression, whose movement suggests vibration, represents the evolution of the cosmic radiant energy, or full hat into matter. The jackal-headed homonymous represents the evolution of consciousness from lower forms to higher. Finally, the Sphinx typifies the real self of man. I finished its evolution panicaya in this cycle of manifestation. 11.
Justice.
This key is the center of the tarot pack. It stands for equilibrium, balance, etc., symbolized by the title and the scales. These also symbolize the Hindu doctrine of karma, which literally means action or work. It manifests itself in the form of a law of undeviating justice. This doctrine is expressed in the Judeo-Christian dictum, as a man soweth, so shall he also reap. In physics it is stated that every action has an equal and opposite reaction. It is the entire appearance of cause-effect. The two curtains, suggesting duality, represent balance by their symmetrical arrangement. The throne repeats the pillar and veils symbolism of key 2. The circle and square on the front of the crown refer to the movement of spirit within material forms. The soul represents discrimination, which is closely allied to the idea of justice. The end is the agency through which all of the forces represented by keys 1 to 10 are transferred to the manifesting powers represented by keys 12 to 21. This cryptic statement deserves a great deal of thought upon your part. You will be well rewarded for your effort. Free with least some lust of the light, oh man, my man. Come careering out of the night of Ben. Eopan, 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 Eopan. Come over the sea, from Sicily and from Arcady. Roaming his pockets with fawns and parts and nymphs and satyrs for thy guards on a milk-white ass. Come over the sea to me, to me. Come with Apollo and bridal dress, shepherdess and pythoness. Come with Artemis, silk and shod, and wash thy white, thy beautiful God. In the moon of the woods on the marble mount, the dimpled dawn of the amber fount, took the purple of passionate prayer. In the crimson shrine, the scarlet snare, the soul that startles and eyes of a blue to watch thy oneness weeping through the tangled growth in your lit bowl of the living tree that is spirit and soul and body embrace. Come over the sea. Devil or God, to me, to me, to me, to me. Eopan, Eopan, Eopan. Come with trumpets sounding shrill over the hill. Come with drums low muttering from the spring. Come with flute and come with pipe. Am I not right? I who wait and ride and wrestle with air that have no balls to nestle my body, weary of empty clasp, strong as a lion and sharp as an axe. Come, oh come, I am love of the lonely lust of the devil down, thrust the sword through the galling fetter. I'll devour her, I'll beget her.
Hello, welcome to the Bema Begonia Room.
Testing. Can you hear me?
Faggot retard
Testing,
confirms.
testing.
Faggot retard confirms projection has been received.
Alright, well, I just stopped by here. I have no gray circle. Gray circle is not popping up. That's okay. I'm editing an episode of the Zach's Mom podcast, which is going to make me famous and make me a lot of money.
See, you don't read books much or often because you're not a faggot retard. But in one of the books I've read in my life, it said that after fame comes oblivion. So if you're working towards fame, you're actually working towards your own oblivion.
Yeah, that can be true. You're right.
When he's right, he's right. Well, I was kicked from Norm and Scott's room because I said if you marry men and you murder babies, you are a faggot retard. And I was kicked.
Well, you're not allowed to say those things.
But I was confirmed. I think I heard Ann say, but he's not wrong, he's right. Because if you marry men and you just pray over them and you say this couple is so blessed, they're so happy, their joy is our joy. And then you give them a marriage certificate.
Who does this? Is this something in that room?
Fucking Caleb. Rabbi Caleb.
I see.
He's so fucking retarded, dude.
Look, I don't even really have a problem with gay people. I mean, I don't really have a problem with anybody, but I will agree that being a rabbi, it's weird to be like a pro-gay rabbi. Because it says in the book, don't be gay.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with. I
don't have a problem with gay people.
Only problem I have is when it comes down to the sociality of debate. Because if you're gonna censor me and claim that your position is the superior position, it's morally superior, it's ethically, it's everything is better, and you think I suck and that I'm a mental health issue because I don't think it's okay that religious leaders marry men and publicly claim that it's acceptable and just and productive for society and healthy for I'm not the one with the mental health issue here. I'm the one here roasting you. It's your roast. It's not projection over here, faggot retard. It's called a roast. And you missed
Well,
it.
it's a self-roasting app. It's an app for roasting yourself.
Well, it's not necessarily self-roasting if I correct and let the audience know through my reframe that this isn't projection. This is a mockery of you. And you missed my room with Buttercup, but I cooked that bitch for 20 minutes in her own pot of shit. You gotta go back and hear it. Oh, you're gonna...
I'm going to go back and listen
I hate to quote Monica and say you're gonna love the replay, but you will love my fucking Buttercup replay because it's just so funny. I asked her...
If I could find it, I might consider listening to it, but finding it seems hard. Oh, where is it? Which one is it?
Let me see if I can find it.
Jesus Christ.
I asked her, I said, what was your favorite collectible when you were a kid? Was it Pokemon cards? Was it stickers? Like, what as a kid did you like? She was like, I had a rock collection. I was like, oh, you were a Palestinian terrorist from birth.
That's funny.
And she is kind of funny. Then at the very end, before she left, she said, hello?
That's nice. See, it's catching.
And she wanted me to, like, flag all my videos where she's getting talked about. And I was like, Oh, okay, let me just hit the buttercup flag detection system for you so you know whenever your self-esteem is in the gutter and people are making fun of you. I emailed my mom yesterday because, you know that book by The Tanya by Rabbi Rami Shapiro?
Yeah, of course. What, the original?
So I looked up Rabbi Shapiro and like all his other books, and yesterday I bought like 10 of his other books
Oh, cool.
because I really like the way he formats it. So, anyways, I bought a bunch of his books, and then I talked to this girl that I did Birthright with, and she was telling me all the horrible tragedies of her life and her family's tragedies. And I was like, you know what you need to do is read a book. And then I sent her the books, but I doubt she'll buy them. And I said to her, I was like, do you believe in personal responsibility? She couldn't even say yes to that. And I said to her, when was the last time you said, I am sorry for my words and my behavior? It was immature, and I apologize. She's like, never. And I was like, well, there you go, bitch. I was like, what's it like being the number one cunt in town? Like, you are the definition of the cunt in yo town, bitch. And it's all about money and inheritance money, and she fucking fought her mother, she fought her father, she fought her sister, like physically. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, talk about like somebody that needs peace, you know, in their life. Like you, so that's what I'm saying is if people won't read a book, it won't matter how many faggot retard therapy sessions they attend, they will never get the inner workings of their brain, you know, demalignitized. Like they are just retarded. They have no intelligence, no knowledge, no peace, and I'm here to mock them, whether they know it or not. Hello?
Yeah, they're RFNs.
NFR, RFN, FRN, FNR, fucking faggot. Anyways, you know, it's 10:43 here. I've been going to the gym. Today will be my third day going to the gym in a row. Feeling pretty good. My gout is at a minimum. My knee has been fucking killing me for a month, but now it's finally let up. The gout has passed, and I'm back in the gym. Feeling good, feeling strong, feeling full of joy.
That's good. I'm trying to save this file to this other part of my phone. So I'm just kind of sitting here staring at my phone. It's trying to save the file. So that's part of
Life. The best part of life is when you have to plead the fifth in a multi-billion-dollar scam, actually. That's when you know you've reached it, when you're screaming, if you don't like me making 700 million, change the Boyle-Doyle law.
I did cover Dr. Fauci in the most recent episode of the Sax Mom podcast, so if you're interested in hearing my mother's take on Dr. Fauci's pleading of the fifth during a, what is it called, a grand marshal, or
Senate
what's it called,
testimony.
a grand jury?
Yeah.
Sworn testimony before a grand jury. I don't think people should be allowed to plead the fifth. I think pleading the fifth is kind of a bitch move. I think pleading the fifth is...
Well, look at Clown House. The moment somebody opens their mouth, they're guilty. So it's the same thing with court, where people will use your words, reverse them back, and then next thing you know, you've been made into the enemy criminal because you decided to voice your opinion. So it does have a good basis for preventing malignant prosecution. Because when you talk, you're just introducing more evidence into the equation, into the experiment. And so just saying, I plead the fifth, helps eliminate a lot of wasted time, you know? Because it's my opinion versus your opinion.
Yeah, I mean, it seems... Yeah, I hear you. You're wild world.
I I mean, imagine if there was like King's Justice. He's like, "Did you murder this woman?" And the woman is like, "I played the fifth, Your Honor, my king." He's like, "What? What did she say?" "She pleads number 5. "What? My lady, answer the question clearly. Did you murder this woman?" "Play number 5. Take this woman to the execution chamber and cut her fucking head off, number 5. That's fascism.
That's basically what we got here.
What do you think Clubhouse is? I went into Gigi's room, and Yael kept muting me, and I said, "Stop muting me, you fascist." She started giggling. I was like, "You are a fascist."
My room yesterday, I had a room yesterday that was titled "Thumb Fight on Your Asshole." Did you see that one?
No.
The only person who, Grace, boomer, Grace is the only person who came in. And I had a nice chat with Grace. But I was in a room with somebody, some FNR fucking person, Barbie. Do you know who that is? Barbie. Maybe you don't know. Maybe they said it is. It's fine.
Hello? Let me ask you this, Zach. How much would it cost me to pay you to read the Tao Te Ching or the Tanya from start to finish on camera, put it on YouTube, and send me the link of your new audiobook? Zach De La Ruta of Rewilding, Maine reads the Tao Te Ching. Number 1, the name that can be named is not the eternal name. You see? How much would it cost me to get you to record a book, which might take you 1 to 2 hours to read out loud? What do you think? How much would you charge me per hour to read a book out loud on YouTube, then send me the link of you reading the book on YouTube so I can play it across all my platforms? How much would that cost me, John Kitover, the sole proprietor? Hello?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Hello?
I guess I should do this, huh? I should just do it for free because it's only going to take 2 hours. I don't know. I mean, I make $25 an hour, so I guess $50. Not that much money. But I should just do it, huh? I should just do it for free. Right now, I can't do it. Maybe I should schedule some time to do it.
Well, when you're ready to discuss numbers, I'll be here waiting. John Kitover, Motown production house of recording stuff and putting it on YouTube is here to compensate you hourly to do what we call reading these things that we used to call books. They'll be
I
like,
like it. I mean, you're right. You're right. My forces are scattered. Right now, I'm cooking dinner for later because from 1 p.m. until 8 p.m. I have to go out to do other things that are not work related. I could be reading a book right now, I guess, but I'm standing over this pan.
see, if there was money tied into the activity, you know how you get really excited and you're like, I'm about to teach a basket weaving class to 4 fat lesbians and make $400 today. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that's true. How much money do you think we could make money if I read an audiobook?
Probably not on the first
Have you
one.
made any money from any of your online production? Any ever? Have you ever made $1? Well, actually, that's not true because a bunch of people donated to your campaign, which was very cool.
That's right, $600.
Yeah, that was cool.
When I was staying in that hotel, and I was eating at that fancy dinner, and I paid for it with my campaign credit card. I said, "Thank you, Clown House." And then I got accused of like campaign finance fraud. Oh. It's like anything anybody can say, they will say it. Like anything. It's just we live in a world where like the universe will sling absolutely every variable at you possible if you put yourself out there publicly.
Right. That's true for sure. That's definitely true.
I was getting roasted by Brad today. He's like, "What kind of a fucking retard runs an entire fucking political campaign at fucking Clubhouse? You didn't even go out there and meet any fucking voters. You didn't go out there."
He was talking about you when he said that?
Yeah. Who else is he talking about?
I don't know. I thought he was just talking about like people in general, I guess.
No, he was referring to me because I don't like dislike Brad. I just, nobody is beyond not getting roasted, especially if you're going to pontificate every single day for 20 to 30 minutes on a variety of retarded topics. You could be lonely, or you could be bored, or you could be both. And people accuse Brad of wanting to be black. And I agree.
Accuse him of what? Wanting what?
He wants to be black.
Oh. Possibly. I think he wants to be cool. I think he's not very cool. And I think he tries very hard to be cool. The pursuit of cool is not cool. And the only way to achieve cool is to neglect the pursuit of cool.
So, anyways, think about sometime in the future. I'll give you $10. Just read for 30 minutes, or think about a number you want, and then I'll pay you. But I'm not going to record you reading it through Clubhouse or through YouTube. You will have to record your own
Do you think it
NFR,
would be better to do a video or just straight audio?
a video NFR, and as soon as you send me that video,
with audio, because the video, if I just do straight video, it won't be high quality audio. Maybe I'll do video. Like, you're right. I mean, you're right. I have the microphone, I have the phone, I have the tripod. I just don't have any follow through.
so when you text me a link of a YouTube video of you reading the Tao Te Ching, that's when I log into my Cash App and I will send you cash money. But it has to be a YouTube link of you reading the Tao Te Ching for 10 minutes to 2 hours. Let's just make it, for every 30 minutes as a bare minimum, I will give you $10, which would be $20 an hour. And because it only takes 2 hours to read the Tao Te Ching book, you're only going to make $40. But I'm willing to donate that to you to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that you are an NFR in training. And you know what you're gonna say to me? Dude, for $40, like, this was the most incredible work I've ever done. And I can't thank you because it's branding and it's in line with your already pre-existing brand of Nature Boy. So you're gonna thank me. You're gonna be like, dude, he changed my life for $40, and I'm gonna send him back $4,000 because now I'm a millionaire. Thanks, Tao Te Ching.
Yeah, that'll be good. Alright, well, I gotta schedule some time. I mean, these days my calendar, or maybe I'm working too much on eating less bullshit. That's my problem. I'm spending too much time on. I mean, my days are full here. I'm looking at the calendar here. I could do it on Saturdays. Saturday is my one day off. Saturday is the day. It's a Shabbos. Job for Shabbos. Do you hear that at all? The sizzle?
You might get creative, and you might say, "Hey, Mom, instead of doing our normal podcast this week, we're gonna read the Tao Te Ching together. We're gonna take turns. You're gonna read for 10 minutes. I'm gonna read for 10 minutes, and she's gonna be like,
No, Zach. I want my regular podcast. I like what we have going on. I don't want to read any books with you.
and you're gonna be like, but Mom, we got a sponsor on the show today. John Kitover, Chicago mayoral candidate out of Chicago, is sponsoring this week's podcast. But we gotta read this book."
He's gonna pay you. Did he pay you yet?
No, Mom, he's gonna pay us after I send him the YouTube link.
No, Zach. Make sure he pays you first, then we'll send him the video.
Okay, Mom, let me ask him.
Zach, I really like this week's podcast of you and I reading the Tao Te Ching. I feel really great about it. I don't even know what it's about, but it's really working a miracle in my subconscious mind.
Welcome to the room, Dennis!
Yeah, I mean, it's very compelling. You make a compelling argument here. That's.
Yeah, I feel the rush.
Oh, it's Dennis is here. Dennis is my Ursa.
Dennis!
Yes.
Do you know what Dennis sounds like? He sounds like a Zionist militant warrior sometimes because he's like, I'm like, execute Operation Alpha Tango. And he's like, yes, Commander, Rabono Shalom. Rabono Shalom is his like call sign. Anyways, yeah, Zach, definitely send me a link to you reading the Tao Te Ching. When you do that and I send you the money, you'll be like, yeah, reading a book is actually pretty interesting because you have to focus and concentrate for an extended period of time, which is nothing more than a form of meditation. And unfortunately, you're a gabber. And NFR gabbers, NFRGs, they're never going to change the world because they're not changing from an NFRG status to a what we would call a fully integrated man. And the Tao Te Ching can do that for you by making subtle suggestions to your subconscious mind. But you gotta think about it. Hello?
You're not wrong. No, he's not.
Dennis is so funny. He comes into the room, he's like, Bono Shalom. This just sounds like, imagine having a soldier come to your office and say, Sir, Private Dennis is here, sir. And he salutes, Rabbono Shalom, Rabbono Shalom, Rabbono Shalom. Anyways, that's my plan. I hope you stick to it. Send me the link. I'll send you the Cash App. And you're going to be like, dude, I'm wasting my time on a lot of shit that's not doing personal development for me. I keep telling other people I know who are wasting all their time with unnecessary communication to invest in themselves. Get a tripod. Get a cell phone. Get a book. Send me the link. But nobody seems to want to play the game. And I think it's because we live in Clown World. And people go on their journey through Clown World, but they don't know that they're on a journey in a game called Clown World. They do not recognize the fact that almost everybody they meet is a clown operating in Clown World. So, books can liberate you, enlighten you to the dilemma of Clown World, or NFR CW. NFR CW. I like it when you say to an NFR on the app, do you know what an NFR is? And they're like, what's that? And then they call you.
Sometimes they figure it out.
Then they call you a fathead and and you're like, projection alert. The projection alert detection system has been activated. A projection mirror has been placed in front of you to collect more of your projections. Bing, bing, dong, 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 dong. Bing, bing, bong, bong, bong. Bing, 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 bong, bong, bong. Okay, as we continue this journey through Clown House, I'm going to give you a sample of the way that lonely bored people waste their time. This is Frenchie's house.
A lot of my businesses have gone out of business. The Lost Cow business is dying. Right.
Cow business?
Yeah, my thriving Lost Cow business.
Wait, hold on. You had a lost cow business?
Yes, ma'am.
Who was you?
I mean, I think.
What is even happening? What is happening? I don't know if y'all have heard.
Now this is a good example of an NFR and a CW. And just listen closely and recognize the difference between listening to an NFR CW speak versus listening to an audiobook or even reading a book. Now notice the difference.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's supposed to rain.
Oh, okay. I know this past Monday there was a bad tornado actually in the suburbs of Chicago, and it was really bad. I didn't. There's some videos. So if you look at if you look on TikTok and you look for like Homewood So Homewood, one word, Homewood, Illinois, or Country Club Hills, or Chicago suburbs. You'll see there was a really bad hurricane. Markham is another place, upending um, neighborhoods. Uh, the storm lasted for about an hour. In the city, we experienced some heavy downpour, but it was like for 45 minutes. And there was some flooding in the city, but the devastation was really in the suburbs. And so, climate change and all that stuff, there is, Illinois is, at least for this year, the tornado capital, and Chicago is, I think is becoming like a flood zone, and that's something that it hasn't been before. That designation hasn't hit Chicago. So there's a lot of change that is destabilizing the area in ways that just not used to. It's really unfortunate. I was actually driving to one of the suburbs, so it was after the rain. I didn't know how bad it was because in the city we experienced heavy rain, but I didn't actually know how bad it was. And so I was driving to the movies in the suburbs, and I was going to a place that I don't normally go to. For my aunt, she lives in that area, or she used to. And so I was going to the movie theaters there for, like a 7 p.m. showing. And the theater was closed. And they had some electrical issues, related to the power. But as I was driving back, I didn't take the highway. And there were so many places that were flooded. It took what would normally take maybe 30 minutes. Took like an hour and 15, maybe hour 30. It was really bad. It was really bad, and you just see as you move, as you continue through, there were whole blocks, commercial blocks shut down, just no power, and it was pretty overwhelming. You saw some trees upended, some huge trees, 100-year-old trees uprooted, and again, these are just places that we don't have it to this degree.
Now, back to the comparison between what you just listened to and what you might be listening to in what's called a book. Many people like to talk about the weather, or what we call in NFR, CW, weather. The truth of the earth is that the first three letters of the word earth is ear. So you have to hear the truth. You can't say it. The truth. The truth cannot be said, but it can be heard. That's the secret meaning of the earth. Your ears speak. And your ears can speak the truth, but your tongue cannot, as you just witnessed. An NFR CW discussing the weather. But now, I will take you to an amalgamation event. The John Kitover...
CW? NFR CW?
Clown World.
No, an NFR CW.
Yeah. Nigga, how are we talking in Clown World? So what we're trying to do here is I'm trying to demonstrate an amalgamation of intelligences utilizing the latest in technology in an NFR CW. Without further ado, I give you Zach Ruda, the car coach driving lesson, world famous Maine basket weaver, reading the Tao Te Ching for 2 hours. I mean, imagine coming onto Clown House, Zach, and I'm playing you reading Tao Te Ching as the basis of my morning show. You'd be like, dude, I'm famous. Some guy has taken my audiobook that I put on YouTube and he's now playing it for his audience. And all these people in Clownhouse are listening to me, a driving school instructor, read one of the most famous books ever written and one of the smartest books ever written on the internet. I made it. And it was all because of this bald patrilineal asshole in Chicago. The guy changed my life. I was a driving school instructor teaching Somalis how to take a left-hand turn. My life was going nowhere quick. But then I read the Tao Te Ching on the internet. And a patrilineal bald asshole. Not quite. Oh, you know, Mountain on here, I was like, well, I am a faggot retard. He's like, well, you're not exactly a faggot. I was like, all right, I'm just a retard. He was right. See, he corrected me. I'm not a faggot. But I am a retard. And you know what they say about retards? Ah! Never go full retard. Never, ever go full retard. Without further ado, I give you Zach Ruda, Nature Boy, Rewilding Maine, Basket Weaver.
Take a left-hand turn here. Hit the brakes. Put your turn signal on.
Ruda! Also banned from Airbnb for life.
Come careering out of the night, Opan, Eopan, 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 come over the sea. From Sicily and from Arcady, roaming as Bacchus with fawns and hogs, and nymphs and satyrs for thy gods. On a milk-white ass, come over the sea to me, come with Apollo in bridal dress. Shepherdess and rifleness, come with Artemis silken shod, and wash thy white, thy beautiful god, in the moon of the woods on the marble mount, the dimpled dawn of the amber fount. Dip the purple of passionate prayer in the crimson shrine, the scarlet snare, the soul that startles in eyes of blue, to watch thy wantonness weeping through the trembled grove, the marlet bowl of the living tree, that is spirit and soul, and body and brain, come over the sea. Eopan, Eopan, devil or god, to me, my man, come with trumpets sounding shrill over the hill, come with drums low muttering from the spring, come with flute and come with pipe. Am I not right? I who wait and writhe and wrestle with air that hath no boughs to nestle, my body weary of empty clasp, strong as a lion and sharp as an ass. Come, oh come, I am numb with the lonely lust of devildom. Thrust the sword through the galling fetter, all devourer, begetter.
Shops at the motoring laws, Sunday suffocation, the censorship, they won't trust us to cross the roads at will. Fascism is communism and dishonest
So Zach, I was gonna tell you, I was thinking about it yesterday because I was like, man, fucking Zach is only here in the mornings. He misses out on all the big, big rooms at night. and for years basically, like you are non-existent. You're MIA in the evening, and I'm like, well, that's impressive. You know, that shows some consistency or some time schedule management and a life. Almost like he has a girlfriend, or he's got you know a life of some things. There's things happening in this man's life that are taking his time from his clubhouse time that he could be in these rooms commenting, you know, his opinion on the multiplicity of topics, but he's not here. And I'm like, well, God, I'm like, man, he's probably missing out on a lot of laughs, but because I record it all, you know, obviously you could, you know, go from living a 24-hour life to a 48-hour life and just watch all my replays on YouTube of all the content that you're missing out on. Just an idea, a thought I had, wanted to share. Don't need to linger on it. Back to the John Kitover Band at the Lollapalooza pre-party session!
Ooh, the bargain.
Also, by the way, Friday, I'm going to a very special event. It's called BBNO Money Sign. Do you know BBNOS? Famous musician. I got VIP tickets. I'm going up into what they call the foundational room, where there is exotic and luxurious multi-million-dollar pieces of art in a swanky satin velvet lounge overlooking the world-famous House of Blues.
And the dictators suppress all art, literature, theater, music, news that does not meet their requirement. Yet the world only moves by the light of genius. The herd will be destroyed in mass. The establishment of the law of the leader is the only way to preserve in the future all liberty and assure the future of the race. In the words of the famous paradox of the Comte de Phoenix, the absolute rule of the state shall be a function of the absolute liberty of each individual will. All men and women are invited to cooperate with the Master Rayon in this, the great work. Appeared on the throne of Ra. Open the ways of the cool. Lighten the ways of the calm, the ways of the calms. Run through to stir me or steal me. Oh, let it fill me so that thy light is in me, and its red flame is as a sword in my hand to push thy order. There is a secret door that I shall make to establish thy way in all the quarters. These are the adorations as thou hast written. Light is mine, its rays consume me. I have made
lot of palm reading for many years for beautiful women in the bars. And it's really interesting. I don't know if you're still listening or you're here, my friend, but I would really encourage you to spend a little time reading about palm reading. Very interesting, so smart. I can just read you a little something here to subconsciously implement for you. On both four major lines there of your hands, number one is your lifeline, which is the circling the mount of Venus. A wide sweep implies zest for living and strong energy. Vital force, overall health and constitution, digestive and respiratory systems, your lifeline. Next, you have your headline. Rises under Jupiter and traverses center of palm, indicates everything concerning mentality, intellectual capacity and potential, rational and intuitive knowledge, the nervous system. So you've got two secret rings on your hand. You have Solomon's ring and you have the ring of Saturn. This is at the third phalanx of your pointer finger and middle finger. Your pointer finger being that of Jupiter. Your middle finger represents the planet Saturn. The third major line, your heart line, arises under Mercury, finger, and sweeps upward across the finger mounts. The quality of your emotions, affections, not passions, circulatory and excretory systems, heart line. Your fourth major line in your hand, there are four major lines in the hand. Number four, fate line, arises at wrist and travels vertically up the palm. Destiny, career, the line of achievement, fulfillment of goals, and surmounting obstacles, circle of Venus. Sensuality, this is a minor line. Sensuality or an artistic and dramatic flair. Sensitive, circle of Venus. Ring of Saturn, sober, conservative. Solitude, restrictive or depressive. Ring of Solomon, mystical, spiritual potential. The fleshy pads are known as mounts of the palms, are named for planets. Ideally, pink and firm mounts are smooth, not hard or soft. They show energy development and potentials of planetary traits and qualities. These are called mounts. Venus, ability to love and be loved. Warmth and aesthetics. Joy, resistance to disease. This is the mount right below the thumb. It's called Venus. The next mount is the Mars positive, assertive, passionate, dynamic, courage to face challenges. Mars positive. The next mount is Jupiter, below your pointer finger, inspired, social, religion, ambition, confident and outgoing, charisma, generosity, leadership. The next mount is Saturn, introspection, wisdom, responsibility, patience, self-direction, sensitivity, caution. Next mount is Sun, Apollo, success, grace, talent, and creativity, loves, art, and beauty, Sun, Apollo. The pinky finger, Mercury mount, is business, communication skills, diplomacy, and healing. Below that, below Mercury is your Mars negative. Resistant, brave, courageous, and self-determined. Below that is Luna, the Mount Luna. Below Mars negative, the base of the poem, subconscious imagination and instincts. Prominence, maybe mysticism. Luna. And then you've got bracelets, which are good luck lines on your wrist. So that's the 4 major lines and the 8, 3, 6, 7, 8 mounts associated with palmistry or palm reading. See, you just learned something here. Palmistry.
Made some swordfish. See, that serves nothing. It doesn't serve anybody, but later I'm going to have a piece of swordfish.
You think you're crazy?
I've been diagnosed with various mental disabilities, disorders, and diseases.
What kind of an NFR makes fish in the morning for dinner at night?
I know it's crazy, but then I'm going to be out until 8 p.m. and later I'm going to have a piece of fish. I'm not going to have to cook it. See? That's how it works.
I guess I am a fat ass. Doctor says I can lose 30 pounds. Who am I to judge a fishmonger?
Right, exactly.
You know what a fishmonger is?
A fish seller.
A fishmonger, I think, is technically not just the salesman. He's the actual person that uses like a foot pedestal to sit there and cut the fish up, you know? Slice it up for sale. So, I don't know if it's the same person. It's generally the same person. That person is not like, you know, some intellectual. He's sitting there slicing up fish, putting it in a plastic bag, saying, "How much you want? How much you want?" Okay, we're at an hour and 22 minutes of another amazing John Kitover pre-Lollapalooza. The John Kitover Band's getting back together again video. Like this video, subscribe to this YouTube account if you're watching. It doesn't look like we have even one viewer. Not even one viewer cares to see what's happening here. Just another bald asshole with 20 phones. Why do you have 16 phones, bro? But the algorithm hates me so much that I don't even get viewers. Like, I'm usually averaging, I think, like 300 viewers every time I go live, which is not bad. But again, I have 16 phones, so it's like 3 views per phone, or no, it's like 10 views per phone, 20 views. Anyways, we're moving on. I'm doing a room reset. I'm putting the John Kitover Band back on. And I'm going to restart all my live streams. Oh my God, we got a viewer. I'm going to restart them all because what I have found, my friend, is a man who has published over 200,000 videos on YouTube. You don't just let it run. You have to do a cut. I kind of basically have determined that successful producers, directors, creators, the more cuts you do, the more successful you will be. It's just like music. The more notes you play, the more successful you will be because you have the ability to create large amounts of variety. And the brain, the customer's brain, receiving the dopamine, is actually looking for the intoxication of variety to maintain the focus. So if you're driving an Uber, or if you're teaching an illegal Somali alien how to take a left-hand turn, eventually you'll have to reverse engineer the human brain and how to successfully manipulate it with variety of experience, or massive amounts of variety. The most massive amounts of variety come cosmically, universally. So the sooner you start playing that game, the sooner you will be able to hypnotize your audience into them giving you their money, or advertisers hypnotizing your audience between your hypnosis to give you money. That is the basis of communication money gathering, and there is a sucker born every minute. Hello?